Okay, so we're going to talk about ADRs, alternative dispute resolutions. There are four: negotiation, mediation, conciliation, and arbitration. Now, for each one, we are going to go through what it is and then the advantages and disadvantages. A lot of those points are very similar, so it may feel a little bit repetitive. So first of all, negotiation. This is so straightforward. Two parties try and solve the dispute together. And get a solution whilst avoiding court. So it can be done face to face, it can be done in writing or by email, and you can involve solicitors to help negotiate a settlement. The other thing is you can negotiate up until the court date. You can still carry on negotiating during the trial. So what's good about negotiation? Well, first of all, it's very informal. It can be conducted by parties without lawyers, which then makes it nice and cheap. It also preserves the relationships between parties. It's much less adversarial, so less aggressive than going to court. It's very private. There's no press involved. It doesn't get any attention. The next advantage, it's low cost or even no cost, because it could just be you and the other person. Once you get lawyers involved, it becomes more expensive. But we know that we want to avoid court. So even getting lawyers involved is still going to be cheaper than using the civil courts. So this is good for everybody, but in particular poorer people. It means that the law is accessible to everyone. The third advantage is very straightforward process. You don't need any skills or qualifications to negotiate. Parties are in control, and it avoids all the delays and other problems of the civil courts. You don't have to stick to the agreement, so if you're unhappy, you can go to court. However, there are disadvantages to negotiation. One party may not be prepared to negotiate and could become hostile. So they don't want to settle, they want to go to court. So it's not going to be suitable for every disagreement. The second disadvantage is not legally binding, so it may be a complete waste of time and end up in a court case, which then further kind of adds to the cost and the stress and the delays. The third disadvantage, there may be no resolution. So one side may break the agreement. This could cause further hostility. So yes, it's straightforward, but the fact it's not legally binding is problematic. So tune in for the next video on mediation.